Hey guys, in this video I just wanted to do a quick review of this X6 gaming portable. It's very similar to the X12 that I reviewed before because it has like the same kind of user interface, and it's actually pretty good. As you can see, it's modeled after a PSP, probably like a PSP Slim with the same, directional keys as well as buttons. So yeah, I'm just going to do a really quick unboxing here first to show you what you get. GearBest sent this to me, and here it is. It looks like a PSP, obviously with no UMD, and there is a camera that's built onto it as well. And there it is, a 8 GB model of onboard storage, and you can of course add another micro SD card in there if you want to load more ROMs. There are quite a few ROMs built in already, so if you do want to add your own, you can though. And let's take a look at some of the accessories. You know, your typical charging cable. So this one's a mini USB. There is as well, should be some headphones or something in here. So yeah, there they are. Some instructions and some headphones. So yeah, it will play. So this device will play video, music, as well as game ROMs as well. So it's like your typical portable gaming systems that you'd get from China, like the X12. This is just like a lower model. So we're gonna turn this on. Here's the switch at the top, and let's take a look. So you can see that the intro screen is just like the X12. So it boots up relatively quick, and these are some of the built-in games that are included that are on the home menu. And you can see that the menu is very similar to the other model that I did, which was the X12. And before I check out the games, I'll just show you some of the features. Like there is a camera. You can play video. So if you go directory list, so yeah, there's some video there. It's a pretty decent system if you want a portable media player. And so some of these are the games here. So let's take a look at Metal Slug. So just like the X12, there are save states and whatnot, and since it has the same menuing system, it's pretty intuitive. So this looks like it's the Game Boy Advance version of the Metal Slug. Anyways, yeah, let's get out of here. So hitting the select button brings you to the game, and let's see if we can exit here. And let's take a look at games here. So here is the games and internal games. So these are some of the games that are included. Super Mario Brothers, as Metal Slug we just saw. Let's go internal games, a directory list. So there's a bunch of them. So if you did put an external microSD in here, you would go into the external game section, but I don't have one installed, so The inner games will show you where all the games that were installed. Most of them are Game Boy Advance arcade games like NeoGeo and NES ROMs. And using the included, if you use the included USB cable, you just plug this up and this will show up as a drive letter on your computer, and you just drag and drop some ROMs. And what else is there? So let's take a look at the settings here. So yeah, you could change how bright the backlight is, power saving, if it sleeps or not, the date and time, the language, TV out, whether you want NTSC or PAL. Yeah, so there it is. And advanced, let's take a look at advanced. And you can change things like the font, the keytone, and let's take a look at the settings like rotate. Yeah, so that might be a little annoying, so I'm going to change it to something like cube or something. Yeah, there you go, that looks a little better. So this is Final Fight, and we hit the select button to bring up the menu here. You can return to the game. Like I said, here are the save states, so you can save exactly where you left off, or load your save state. We're just going to go return to the game. So the button up here is for a coin, and this one here, I think it's actually not a real button because you can't press it, but this is the coin in button. The select button is actually the exit button, and then the start button is the start button. And I believe there is a D-pad, but like most of these Chinese systems, the D-pad is just a duplicate of the the analog stick is just a duplicate of the D-pad, so it doesn't really do anything special. It's not a true analog stick. And to exit the game, just hit select. That's actually exit, and if you hit the X button again, you will go out into the main menu. So the interface is fairly simple. There's a few games already loaded onto the home page, and you can load your other games onto the micro SD card slot, and if you do, you can access it from the games menu here through EXT games. So let's try one more game here. Let's try out Street Fighter. I'm not really used to this separated D-pad. One of the things I didn't like about the PSP was the D-pad that they used, so gotta get a little used to that. But overall, yeah, you can do dragon punches and fireballs. And select to exit, and so yeah, at the very top, I just want to show you, it's got the charging port here, TV out, headphone jack, TV out here and headphone jack, the on-off switch. This button does nothing, and this is the coin button, or select button, I would think. The detached D-pads, the analog stick, which is basically another D-pad, and then the buttons, the volume controls are here, the escape, they should really call this escape, and the start button. The bottom you have the micro SD card slot, the back you have the camera, and this is the 8GB model. So let's take a look at the camera before anything else. So yeah, here is the camera. Like all of these type of gaming systems, you're not buying this for the camera, and it'll probably be pretty bad. But if it's there if you need it, and yeah, overall, I think this is a pretty good bargain, pretty good system for the price, and you do get a lot of games already installed, and you can also put your own as well. So it's a decent system. If I had to choose this over the X12, I would probably pick the X12 because I kind of like the PS Vita kind of style. So, but the X6 is good if you like the PSP kind of layout or design. But overall, I still think it's pretty good value. Anyways, that's it for this video. Hope you liked it, and I will see you next time.